As the day comes to an end, I reflect and realize that sometimes it's just the little things. If you take time to notice and enjoy the little things, life is a lot better. So I'm not gonna show my mug this whole time, but I want to take a little walk and have a little talk. But I'm gonna spin the camera around and let you see the evening sky. So I just want to say that this vacation, this time away, this little adventure, I guess you could call it, has showed me a couple things. One, that is that I know I don't say things like this a lot because I'm not religious, but in the sense of the word and the meaning of it, I guess, I am blessed, so to speak. I have family, I have friends, I have people of different backgrounds, economic and otherwise. And I got to spend a lot of time away down here in Florida. We've been down here several times in the past. And most of the time we've come to the Space Coast. We enjoy this area. We looked into buying years ago down here. But yeah, things kind of got wacky with the housing market. Prices got crazy. One of those you snooze, you lose kind of things. But yeah, so it was nice to be able to come down here again and stay. It was definitely nice to be able to go over to Sanibel Island, Cape Coral, and some of those places, and stay in those nice, big, fine homes. But it's things like this sky, the quietness, the breeze. It's just to soak it all in and not get caught up in all the madness and all the mess, the chaos. And you know what I'm talking about. All the picking sides and you should hate this person and this side's doing this to that and this group hates this group because they were told to. They really don't know why. Whether it be who you voted for, who you pray to, who you sleep with, where you live, or whatever. And I know people will have something to say because of the videos I make, but I've said it millions and millions of times that if people start to watch this, if they do, there won't be that many, and a lot of them will click off right away because it's not about Tater or Mikey or Sarasota Tim or anybody else. So as much as they complain, ridicule, say that I'm mean and negative and maybe my channel would do better if, well, I tried the if and no one cares. Said it a million times. Go look at this channel. It's good. They do this. They're nice. They're entertaining. No one watches. But if you bitch and complain, everybody watches. So I hate to say it, but when you say if, maybe, probably watch, if I would, you're wrong. You're very, very wrong. The numbers prove that you're wrong. But anyway, so I'm going to do this one, and I'm sure, like I said, no one will watch. Or if you do click on it, it's like, he's not talking about Tater or Mikey. Who cares? So they'll click off, and it won't do very well. But the point is, it's the little things. It's this. It's this that I'm looking at. It's this that I am enjoying. That I am taking the time, taking the moment to soak it all in. And I was talking with an older gentleman here in this community. And he was saying about his family members were telling him he should move down. And he was like, it's too hot, it's too this, it's too that. But he did give in, and he came down and he moved. And he lives in here. And he said he just loves it, he enjoys it. But he said something that kind of sank in a little bit, and it was like, yeah. He said, I like it here because I feel safe. Now, when you're in your 20s and your 30s, you don't think about that too much. And then when you get older, most of the time you start thinking about your own mortality, your health, and things like that. But isn't that one very important thing when you're older? Because as we get older, we become more vulnerable in many different ways. Again, our health deteriorates. Our bodies are slowly shutting down until one day they will finally just give up and quit, and we will no longer be. And people prey on the weak, the vulnerable. So to hear someone say that, I like it here because I feel safe. It's a gated community. It's posted. No trespassing. You have to have a pass. You can't just come in. You have to go through security, through a gate. And to a lot of folks, that means a lot. It's a big deal. So I found that quite interesting. And that was one of the first things he said. It wasn't like in the middle of the conversation. It was one of the very first things he said. He went on to give other reasons why he enjoys living here. But I found it quite interesting that the very first thing he said was, because I feel safe. And we might like to think that we're invincible and we're still 25 or 30 years old. And we can still run and jump and do all the things we did. And we could be like Sarasota Tim and do 200 push-ups a day or whatever. But in our reality, we do become weaker and slower and more vulnerable. So to be able to feel safe is right up there with feeling healthy and knowing that your children are doing well and that when you leave, you set them up. Maybe you won't be able to, you're able to set them up financially, but hopefully you set them up with the knowledge and the wisdom, the work ethic, and things of that nature. So when you do cease to be, they can go on and thrive. So, to the commenters who say that I'm not happy and I don't have a great life and whatever else things you say, that's fine. You can say whatever. I mean, after all, it's just some faceless name that was made up, and somebody sitting behind a keyboard clickety-clacking on the keys, and their life is no better, no different than mine. I have enough time to walk around and do nothing. I have enough time to make videos. I have enough time to watch Tater and then make a video comment about Tater. And they have enough time to watch my video and sit down and put together a thought, a comment, a nasty retort, if you will. Telling me how negative and nasty I am as they come up with the negative, nasty, derogatory statements to type. The only difference is I'm on camera and you can see my face and you can see my expression and hear the inflection in my voice, where they are just faceless, made up names hiding behind a keyboard. But they're no different. So it's the little things. They don't need to interrupt my life. They can say whatever, which is fine. That's their prerogative. Just like it's mine to talk about Mikey or Tater or whoever else I choose. It's their prerogative to say all the dumb shit that they say about whoever they're talking about. But I choose to focus on the little things. Because quite frankly, with my visual impairment, it's the little things that I can see. Sometimes the big picture gets lost. So all I can do is focus on the little things. But when I sit back and I look at a scene like this and say, man, it sure would be nice to have a canvas and some paints right now. I think to myself how fortunate I am that I am able to stand here with the breeze blowing in my hair, reflecting on the wonderful day that I had down here in beautiful sunny Florida. I get to see skies like this, walk on the beach, hang out with some nice people, and even meet up and connect with old people that I've known for years and haven't seen in a while. This trip is coming to an end, and soon it'll be time to pack up to Santa Cruz and head north and leave the 80-degree weather and these clouds and this sun to head north to probably near freezing temperatures, and who knows how long it'll be until the snow flies again. One can never tell. But I do want to say that I did have a wonderful time. I'm so glad that I had this opportunity to come and hang out down in Florida. And if all goes well, I'll be here again. And maybe one day won't have to go home, because it will be here.
What we do here is go back.